Sairam devotees, welcome to Launch Park Sai Center's online Satsangh. Many of us are here today because we love ourselves enough to want to achieve our highest potential, to realize that we are God. Baba has given us one such method to help in this realization, and that is the below affirmation. I am God. I am God. I am no different from God. I am the eternal, undifferentiated Absolute. Grief and anxiety cannot affect me. I am always content. Fear cannot enter me. I am Satchitananda. I am pure existence, awareness, and bliss. I am omnipotent. I am all-powerful. Nothing is impossible for me. I am omniscient. I am all-knowing. There is nothing which is not known to me. I am omnipresent. I am present everywhere. I pervade this universe. I am Krishna. I am Buddha. I am Jesus. I am Sai. I am Sai. I am Sai. I am God. I am God. I am God. Before we begin our satsang, let us also set our intention for today's satsang and for life. I intend to realize that I am God, that we are all God. Let us now begin with our opening prayer.
Sri Guru Pyo I love you, Lord, I love you. trust God. Once upon a time, in a temple of Lord Krishna, there was a sweeper who was very sincere and devoted. Every time he saw thousands of devotees coming to take darshan of the Lord, he thought to himself,
The Lord is standing all the time giving darshan. He must be feeling very tired. Oh Lord, your feet must be aching. I want to help you. At least for one day can I take your place so that you can have some rest.
Thank you, my dear. It is very nice of you, and I don't mind taking a break. But how will you take my place?
It's simple. You change me to look like you and change yourself to look like me.
Okay. I'll transform you like myself. But there is one condition. You must just stand here like me, smile at everyone and give blessings. Never interfere with anything and do not say anything. Just watch everything and be a witness.
The sweeper agreed to this and exchanged places with his lord. The next day, a rich man came to pray.
O Lord, please bless me. My business should go on well.
While leaving the temple, the rich man forgot to take his briefcase, which was full of money. Just then, a poor man came into the temple.
O Lord, please accept this coin, as this is all I can afford. Bless me to be engaged in your service always. My family is hungry and my heart is leaking. I need some help from you.
When he opened his eyes, he saw the briefcase left behind by the rich man. The poor man thanked the Lord for his kindness and generosity and took the briefcase. At that point, a sailor walked in.
O Lord, I'm going on a long trip. Please bless me so that I have a safe journey.
Just then, the rich man came in with the police.
There, he is the thief who stole my briefcase full of money.
Hey, did you think you could run away after robbing this gentleman? Come on, tell me where's the money?
I did not steal anything, sir. I don't have any money with me.
Then you must have given it to your friend who must have run away by now. Come with us to the police station.
Dear Lord, you know I am innocent. Why am I being punished then?
Thank you, Krishna. You are the one who helped us catch this thief.
The sweeper, in the form of the deity, could no longer tolerate the situation. He had to speak up now to save the sailor.
Stop! You're making a mistake. It was not this sailor who took the money. It was a poor man who came here before him.
Who is that speaking?
Here, I am God speaking.
This person is not only a thief but also a clever cheat. He is tricking us into thinking that the idol is speaking. Arrest him, quick!
The sailor was arrested and taken away. The sweeper felt very sad. In the evening, Krishna returned to the temple.
My dear, how was the day?
I thought it would be easy, Krishna, but it was difficult. I tried to do a good thing, but man does not seem to have actual faith in God at all.
The sweeper then told Krishna about the happenings of the day and how a sailor had been unfairly punished for the crime of the poor man.
Oh dear, why did you not stick to the plan? Don't you have faith in me? Do you think that I do not understand the hearts of all those who come here? The rich man had money which he had got by cheating someone. It does not belong to him. On the other hand, the single coin offered by the poor man was the only coin he had, but he gave it to me with full faith. The sailor might not have done anything wrong, but if he had gone in the ship today, he would have died because of bad weather. Instead, he is alive and safe now in the jail. Soon the police will apologize to him and release him.
I did not know all this.
I have a good plan for everyone's life. But because your faith in me is shaky, you try to do things on your own. Don't do that. Just trust me.
Sairam, the moral of the story is, for everything that we see around us, God has a plan. We need to trust His wisdom and accept His will. Sairam.
Let us sit up straight for Jyoti meditation. Hands relaxed in the lap, with right palm on top of left palm, and thumbs lightly touching. Take a deep breath and breathe slowly and evenly. Now, close your eyes and visualize the flame of a lighted candle in front of you, and see how beautiful it is with its warm golden color. Bring the flame nearer and nearer to you, and feel it enter you through the center of your forehead, between your eyebrows. Let the flame descend to your heart, and imagine your heart as a beautiful lotus flower, pure and white. As the flame enters the heart, imagine the petals of the lotus open out one by one, bathing every single thought, feeling, and emotion in the light, and so removing darkness from them. Your heart is now filled with light, with love and peace. Then think, I am full of love and I am pure. Imagine the light in your heart growing wider, bigger, brighter, and radiating its rays down your arms all the way to your hands, filling both hands with light. Your hands are now filled with light and have become the instruments of light and love. Then think, let me do good things and serve all. Now, visualize the light in your heart spreading down the body, slowly along the legs to the feet, and filling both feet with light. Your feet are now filled with light. And think, let me walk only to good places where there is love and peace. And let me meet only with good people. Let the light spread from the heart up to your throat and surround the tongue and the mouth with light. Your mouth and tongue are now filled with light. Now think, let me speak softly and always tell the truth and say only what is necessary and useful. Slowly, the light extends upward to the ears and fills both ears with light. Now think, let me hear only good things. Now, extend the light and let it spread to the eyes, filling both eyes with light. Again, concentrate on the light and think, let me see good in all things. Now, visualize the light entering your forehead and filling the head with light, purifying the mind. Your head is now filled with light. Now think, wherever there is light, darkness cannot be present. and I will only have good thoughts. Imagine the light in you glowing more and more intensely. Let the light shine all around you. Now, visualize the divine form of Sri Satya Sai Baba and offer this light at his lotus feet. Now, extend this light and surround your loved ones, other members of your family, friends, and especially those who are unkind to you or who you perceive to be unkind to you. May they all be filled with light, with love, filled with peace. Let the light expand to the entire world so that all mankind, animals, and plants, and all living beings are filled with light. Let the whole universe be filled with light. Now imagine that there is only light and that you are the source of this light. The light is within you. You are one with the light.
Sairam. There are some debates that are considered eternal and timeless because they seem to rage on in the hearts and minds of men without seemingly any solution. One such is whether the egg came first or the hen. No answers and the debate goes on. Another debate is whether life is destiny or whether life is free will. There are some who say that everything in life is destined and we are merely puppets in the hands of a puppeteer called destiny. There are some others who say you are the master of your own destiny, you write your own fate. Everything is in human effort, self-effort. It is here that Bhagwan Sri Satya Sai Baba gives the most comprehensive and perfect answer. It is now time to introduce the Sanskrit term karma. The beauty of this term karma is that on one hand it means fate and on the other hand it means action. Karma is the meeting point of destiny and self-effort. Before we proceed ahead, it would be good to learn some thumb rules of this karma. Rule number 1. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Nothing special in that. We have learnt it in high school science as one of the laws of Sir Isaac Newton. So this basically means that when you do good, you get back good, and when you do bad, you get back bad. Hey, wait a minute then. Why is it that good happens to bad people and bad happens to good people? To understand that, we go on to rule number 2, which states that different actions have different reaction times. For instance, if somebody pricks me with a pin, ouch! Instantaneous reaction. But at the same time, when I eat food, I get a belch after 3-4 hours. It's a delayed reaction. On the other hand, when I plant a seed, it takes days, weeks, or sometimes months for the plant to grow. It is a very delayed reaction. Different actions have different reaction times. Wait a minute. It still didn't explain why good happens to bad people and bad happens to good people. That comes from the interpretation of this second rule itself. You see, we think life is linear. If M is an action and M star is a reaction, we think that life is M, M star N, N star O, O star P, P star. But life is not like that. Because different actions have different reaction times, life can possibly be M, A star, N, N star, O, F star, P, Z star, and so on. The reaction that I am receiving might be of another action done in the past and not the action I am performing now. That is why when we forget this rule, we think that we are doing good and getting bad in return, or we are doing bad and getting away with it by getting good things in return. If all this seems very complicated, don't worry, because our beloved Bhagwan, our Swami, has given a third option. Professor Raghunath Safaya was a teacher in history and philosophy in the Sri Sathya Sai Institute of Higher Learning in the 1980s. However, he was more known for his faith in the predictive sciences of astrology and palmistry because it had come to him as a family heirloom. He had many thick-set books on astrology and palmistry, and he often fascinated students with his knowledge of these predictive sciences. One day, Bhagwan called Professor Raghunath Safaya in for an interview. In the course of that interview, Swami held his hands and then said, "Professor, your faith in the predictive sciences seemed to be so complete. Don't you believe that if you surrender to me, I will take care of you completely?" This was not an easy question for the professor to answer because Swami himself had gifted him with a green emerald ring, because green was his lucky color and emerald was his stone. And of course, there was this full ancestral history of astrology and palmistry to go by. How could he discard them all at once? Swami continued and he said, "These sciences predict what is going to happen. But if there is something wrong or something bad that is going to happen, can they save you?" Now the professor became contemplative because, true to what Swami had said, these predictive sciences were not very useful in preventing things that were going to happen. Swami then told him, "Look at your palms and tell me what your future holds for you." The professor didn't have to look at his palms because he knew every etch, every line, every single stroke by heart. He had memorized them for years. However, because Swami said, he looked down on his palms and he was shocked because there wasn't even a single line on his palm. They had been wiped clean. Shocked and thrilled at the same time at what had happened, he rubbed his palms to confirm that there were no lines, and then he bent down and touched the feet of the Supreme Lord of the universe. Swami once again held his palms and gently massaged them, and now the lines were all back. And Swami told him, "Don't worry about anything. If you surrender to me, I will take care of everything." Such was the impact on the professor that he walked back straight to the hostel, bundled up all his books, walked to a nearby well and threw the bundle into that well. With tears of gratitude and thrill in his eyes, he walked back to his class, to his students, and began narrating this entire episode, telling them in conclusion, "Dear students, once you surrender to Lord, you need not worry about your life here or hereafter. Yes, of course, what we meet in life is destiny, and how we meet it is self-effort. But if we direct these efforts towards surrendering to the Lord, as Bhagwan Krishna tells in the Bhagavad Gita,
"Ananyaschintayanto maam ye janaah pariupasate tesham nityabhiyuktanam योगक्षेमं वहाम्यहम्."
Irrespective of what we are going through in life or what we are going to go through in life, let us start putting efforts in surrendering to our Lord, surrendering to our Bhagwan, because once He touches our lives, once He accepts our surrender, no karma, no action, no destiny, nothing can ever touch us. Thank you. Jai Sai Ram.
May your love who's sharing spread its wings, fly across the earth and bring your joy to every soul that is alive. Samastaloka Sukhino
Sai-Ram devotees, we have now come to the end of another beautiful online satsang. I thank you for joining with us as we help each other along our spiritual journeys back to Godhead. Until we meet again, I encourage you all to live in love. Make decisions based on love, and allow your divine light to shine and inspire all those around you. Sai-Ram.